Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship presents the next semifinal of the lightweight tournament. In a brawl that has Fight of the Year written all over it, Franco Tenaglia and Ben Bonner will clash for a spot at the finals and a shot at greatness. One-shot knockout power, solid chins, and a kill or be killed attitude from both fighters. This bout can only be described as a modern-day Mickey Ward versus Arturo Gatti in bare knuckles. England's own Ben the Bomber Bonner made his bare knuckle debut inside the squared circle in 2023 and instantly left his mark when he faced the Iron Chin Jamie Oldfield. After two gritty rounds filled with toughness and hard shots, Bonner showed his true colors at the tail end of round 3 and gave the London crowd a show to remember.
Really close look. Knockdown number 5, the third of round 3. Bachelor breaks off his count, and there is the win for Ben Bonner in his BKFC debut.
After a shocking loss in his second fight ever, Bonner came back to fight on English soil, this time focused on righting the wrongs. At BKFC 60, Bonner met the newly signed Ray Putterell, who earned his contract after a devastating knockout in the BKFC Prospect Series. But inside the first minute of the first round, the Bomber was eager to impose his will and show exactly why people call him the Bomber.
Separation, referee Alan Jackson, counter on the left hand, and that drops Ray Putterell.
Yeah, he caught him clean there with a hook right on the chin.
The count of 10, and the one-punch knockout win for Ben Bonner.
6 months later, the now fan-favorite Bonner brought his energy to his hometown crowd in Newcastle and scored his most impressive victory to date. He towed the line against up-and-comer Lewis Keane, who was coming off 2 impressive knockout wins and 8 years younger than Bonner. The hungry Englishman went into the fight a huge 3-1 favorite. The perennial underdog took the bookmakers' disrespect personally and delivered a highlight knockout for the ages.
Big right hand, and that drops Lewis Keane. Just like that, a lightning strike win. Victory for Ben Bonner.
Man, nobody saw it coming like that, especially not Keane. That came out of nowhere. Wow.
After compiling a must-see highlight reel with just 4 fights in BKFC, Bonner got his first huge opportunity last June. Franco Tenaglia was scheduled to have a rematch of his Fight of the Year win against Tony Loco Soto at BKFC 76 for the interim lightweight belt before getting stuck with visa issues. So, on 8 days' notice and riding a 3-fight win streak, Ben Bonner stepped up to the plate and seized the opportunity, making his U.S. debut under the brightest spotlight possible. In the main event, for all the marbles, Bonner bit down on his mouthpiece and gave Tony Soto a run for his money, capturing the interim belt in a unanimous decision win.
And your new interim BKFC World Lightweight Champion, Ben the Bomber Bonner!
Ben Bonner proved himself as a born bare-knuckle fighter, filled with confidence and reliability inside the squared circle. Blue-collar roots, high work ethic, and grounded personality made the underdog into a fan favorite for the BKFC fans, and he could very well win it all to become the first 155-pound tournament champion. Before that, he must go through the king of the streets, Franco Tenaglia. In the streets of Spain, whispers of respect can be heard when Franco Tenaglia's name is spoken. A gritty former MMA fighter with a kill-or-be-killed mentality, always looking for the finish in a brutal fashion. The Argentinian-born king of the streets brings his 3-fight winning streak to the tournament's semifinal. Tenaglia made his debut in bare-knuckle fighting at the historic BKFC London in 2022 and immediately showed his prowess with no gloves on. At the tail end of round 2, Tenaglia displayed perfect timing in a left hook counter to knock out Chase Simons.
Simon's showing a lot of toughness right now. You can tell every time he gets hit, he gets knocked down just like that.
That is a clean knockdown. No controversy there. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round under this BKFC rule set.
9, 10.
The count of 10 reached by Mike Belgrave, and a huge win.
The next year, Tanaglia was scheduled for a co-main event at BKFC 40 against Luke Nevin, with eyes on keeping his BKFC record undefeated. However, there are no easy fights inside the squared circle. Nevin used his superior reach to keep Franco at distance. While being punished with hard, stiff jabs, Tenaglia showed that he could very well win a dogfight, biting down on his mouthpiece and weathering the storm the hard-nosed Brit brought, showing incredible durability and heart. After 4 grueling rounds, Tanaglia landed yet another of his trademark left hands to end the fight.
Oh, big left hand!
think that was actually a knockdown.
And ruled a knockdown as such by Mike Belgrave. Here comes the count. Off the left hand, mouthpiece out. Oh! Nevin staggers and the win for Franco Tenaglia. He's now 2-0 in BKFC.
After 2 impressive outings in BKFC, Franco got his first big break when he earned his European lightweight title shot against one of the most experienced and respected bare knuckle fighters alive in James Lilly. The Welsh technician brought an impressive 9-1 record, incredible durability, and an always forward mentality. In what can be described as an immovable object takes on an unstoppable force. The result was one of the bloodiest, toughest, and grittiest fights in bare knuckle fighting championship history, and a must-watch for every fight fan. In the main event of BKFC 60, Tanaglia and Lilly embodied what the sport is all about and gave an ultimate show for the Milton Keynes crowd. After 5 rounds of action, lacerations, and multiple black eyes, 2 warriors stood tall to hear the official decision.
A new BKFC European lightweight champion, in the red corner, Franco Tenaglia!
Tenaglia was crowned the European lightweight champion in just his 3rd fight for the organization, but it was far from an easy task. An action-packed Fight of the Year contender solidified Tenaglia as a fan favorite and a household name. It also made expectations unbelievably high for his next fight. Now a Continental champion, the next logical step was to challenge Tony Loco Soto for the lineal lightweight title, and nowhere better to host a fight of this caliber than Marbella, at BKFC's historical first event on DAZN. Tenaglia came out swinging in the first round, imposing his will and leaving little room for error. His trademark left hand made his mark, knocking Soto down badly already in the first round. What looked like a quick finish for Tenaglia would undoubtedly change in the second round, transforming the fight into one of his toughest to date. From now on, it was a full-out brawl. Both fighters hurt each other multiple times and pushed themselves to the limit over the course of 5 rounds, making it the most memorable fight of 2024. Tenaglia and Soto managed to over-deliver again, surpassing even more bullish expectations and carrying out the fight of the year for the Spanish crowd. At the end of 10 violent minutes, the 2 bruised and battered warriors, with the utmost respect of everyone watching, heard the judge's decision.
And your new BKFC World Lightweight Champion and still undefeated, Franco Tenaglia!
After 2 hard knockouts and 2 Fight of the Year candidates, Franco Tenaglia is now the lightweight champion and undefeated inside the squared circle. With his gritty attitude, precise technique, impeccable timing, and a sheer hunger to win, Franco Tenaglia steps into the lightweight tournament this October as a favorite with a chip on his shoulder. With the linear belt and the European belt on the shelf, the King of the Streets has his eyes set on capturing his 3rd BKFC belt. But for now, he must top the hard-hitting Brit, Ben Bonner, in what can only be an absolute barn burner. With mirrored records at 4 wins and 1 loss, Bonner and Tanaglia also share durability, kill-or-be-killed attitude, one-shot knockout power, and pure strength, capable of demolishing their opponent. Will Bonner be able to dethrone the King of the Streets, or will Tanaglia be able to defuse the British bomber? This October will answer the question, who goes through to the grand finale in the most violent fashion.